top 10 rules or 10 commandments or 10 principles of piggery. If you're a farmer and you follow these 10 things seriously, then you are going to succeed in the business. Let's dive into the first one. The first one is providing a clean and spacious structure, good structure for the animals. By providing a good structure is by making sure that the housing is spacious, enabling the pigs or the animals to walk freely in the pens, building it in such a way that they will have where they can drink or they can drink their water, where they can cool off, and also where they can eat. Providing a good structure again is making sure that the structure should be able to accommodate the pigs when it is rainy, to prevent them from too much cold, and when the weather is hot during the dry season, to also prevent them from so much heat. So your structure should be very solid, else you'll be renovating every time, and I'm not sure that you want to do that. So invest in good housing. Make sure that if, for example, you are having a concreted floor, or it should be very solid. The concrete should be solid. And for those building with planks, the planks too should also be very strong enough to last at least for a longer period of time before renovating. Okay, the second one is providing good nutrition to the animals. As you all know, good nutrition is different from feeding the animals, because you can be feeding them with anything which is not useful or helpful to them. But by giving them good nutrition, it will enable you to succeed in the business. And giving this nutrition according to the different stages in piggery. For example, the winners, their feed is going to be rich in protein. Give them feeds rich in protein. Unlike the finishers, which you are going to include a little bit of fiber and then you drop the protein rate. So to succeed in the business, good nutrition should be your number one priority. Prioritize giving them good feeds, and you'll see that you succeed in the business within the time frame. Okay, so the third one is providing clean and constant water to the animals. Water is used to digest food. It's used for cooling off because pigs don't have sweat glands, so they use that water. Water is as a form of them to cool down. So providing them with clean and running water will help them to also grow very fast. So pigs, they cannot survive without water. So water is very essential. So providing them with clean and running water will also help you to succeed in the business. So where are we? The fourth? Let's dive into the fourth one. Is providing good biosecurity measures. What is biosecurity? Biosecurities are measures put in place to prevent diseases in the farm. So if your biosecurity measure is not in place, believe me, you'll wake up one morning and you will discover that all your animals are sick. If not attacked with the African swine fever, other diseases, other bacteria will attack your farm, and that will be more costly. So why not just prevent it? Like they say, prevention is better than cure. So another way of preventing diseases from entering your farm is to limit the amount of people entering your farm. Limiting the amount of people entering your farm will help you take away this disease, because as you know, the disease is not airborne, it's contagious. So if someone must enter your farm, make sure that they have clean dresses on, boots, and then they disinfect their hands and their feet, maybe in the deep water bath, and they make sure that they wash their hands before entering your farm. If possible, putting on a face mask is also good, because you don't even know if they ate a sick pork from somewhere before coming to your farm. So it is always advisable to limit the number of people entering your farm. Like I always say, your farm is not a touristic site where people come and visit and go. Be careful. Be careful not to lose everything that you have invested in a day. It is very important. So the fifth is ensuring a proper breeding practice. By ensuring a proper breeding practice is going to help you as the farmer to grow fast, expand, and make profits, that is succeeding in your business. It all begins from selecting a good piglets for breeding, good healthy piglets free from diseases. Yes, it is not advisable to meet a sick or a pig that is having respiratory issues. It's a total waste of time. Please be careful. And by ensuring proper breeding practices, you are also making sure that you don't skip the heat. Make sure that you always monitor to know your farm very well, know when the animals come on heat in order to meet them on time. Because if you start skipping them, that is how you will be feeding them and you will be losing money. You see, make sure that you made them on time. And then another thing, make sure not to meet an underweight pig, even if it has reached maturity, say 7 months, and it is underweight. Don't waste your time breeding it. Be careful. As you know, ensuring a proper breeding practice is where us the farmers will have our profits. Imagine that you start losing piglets, you might even run out of the business. So be careful also to know how to manage your piglets when they farrow. Mark the dates of conception so you'll be there to receive when they are farrowing, to help the mothers, for those who don't have farrowing crates, from overstepping on the babies and preventing piglet mortality. Please. Ensuring a proper breeding practice too entails good genetics. Have good breeds, good exotic breeds in your farm. Be careful not to go and start with local pigs, else you'll not be able to go far in the business. Invest in good genetics. That is why I advised in my last video that you should buy pigs from reputable farms where they keep records. They know the bloodline of your animals, know the bloodline of what you're buying to begin your farm. Yes, and if you have good genetics, you'll see that your farm is going to go far in less than no time. Number 6 is monitoring the health of the pig. The health of the pig too is going to help you succeed in the business, because if they are sick, they will not be able to eat, and they will not be able to eat and drink, making them not to grow fast normally, So you make sure that your animals are well monitored. You monitor them before you feed them, and at night, morning and night, monitor them to check if they have diarrhea or they are coughing, to make sure that you administer the required drugs on time to enable them to enable the disease not to spread to the other pigs. Because if you discover the sickness earlier, it is better, because you'll be able to tackle it than when it has affected the whole farm. So make sure that you monitor your animals. If possible, invite a veterinarian to do the work for you, and also administer what is supposed to be administered on time. Okay. Number 7 is providing good ventilation to the animals. If you provide good ventilation to the animals, it is going to help the animals breathe well and also prevent them from some health-related issues. As you all know, from the feces and the waste and the urine, that is the waste from these animals, it happens also to poultry farmers. If not well ventilated, it is going to cause harmful toxins, harmful gases like ammonia, carbon dioxide, even methane. And when these animals inhale all these bad toxins, all these bad gases, it is going to cause them respiratory diseases, maybe coughing and other related illnesses, which is not also good for your business. So ensure that there is good ventilation, there are openings where air can easily pass, and also to people doing the deep litter system, those doing deep litter system, ensure that there is good ventilation, because the dust from the wood shading can also affect the pigs. Let's move on to number 8, proper record keeping. Proper record keeping is going to help you to know if you are going in front or you are coming behind. Not being able to record what is happening in your farm or to keep proper records is a beginning of failure. So please make sure that you take every record of the farm, beginning from when they are farrowed, the ages of every pig in your farm. It is easy when you put them pen by pen. You feel the information pen by is easy to always know, because when you come and stand, you can already know what is happening in the pen, the age. Know when a sow is being introduced to a boar. Make sure that you take records. The type of breeds available in the farm, which female breed was given to a male breed to form which breed. All those information should be put in place. That is why I'm saying that your record keeping should always be up to date. The type of vaccine you give them, what date did you vaccinate them and deworm them, all those information is very important, please. And to also keep record of the finances, how you run the farm, to make sure that you are indeed progressing and not coming behind. It is important to keep records of the farm. Let's move on to number 9. Number 9 is making sure that you clean the pens every day, at least once every day. But I will always advise 2 times. Why? Because each time you have to feed, especially for those feeding 2 times in a day, make sure that you clean the feeders twice. That is 2 times, or that is before you feed them. Make sure that you clean the feeders. The feeders should be very clean. As you all know, pigs are very clean animals. They don't sleep where they urinate. It is that simple. So they will eat this way and go and urinate that way. They don't mix the two. So keeping them in a very clean and dry environment will help them to grow very fast. The number of bacteria multiplying in the farm will decrease, because as you all know, bacteria like places that are moist. But once you clean your pens, it is going to take away diseases and your animals will not fall sick easily, thereby limiting how you spend, limiting your expenses at the farm, limiting the rate at which you buy drugs to treating them. So ensure that the pens are very clean all the time. Number 10 is isolating sick pigs. That is, if one of your pigs are sick of anything, if they are having any disease, be it external or internal disease, make sure that you isolate them in order not to contaminate them with the healthy ones. Keep your animals isolated if they are sick. And once you bring in new pigs into the farm, let me say you buy another set, quarantine them or you isolate them for at least 2 weeks to monitor their health. If they came with any sicknesses, don't just carry a new batch and you add to what you have already in the farm. Please be careful not to mix the two. Always keep them in another site, in another area, or in a quarantine room for at least 2 weeks. Monitor them from then you can add to the ones you have in the farm. Isolating the sick pigs for them not to contaminate the healthy ones, and also isolating the pigs you brought newly to the farm. Those are the 10 principles or rules of piggery, and if you follow these 10 things, there is no way that you will not succeed. The bonus point by 11 is, as a pig farmer, please don't eat pork from another farm. Don't eat pork meat from another farm. Make sure that if you want to eat pork meat, it should be from your farm. Don't take chances. This has happened to many farmers, because you move around and your friend maybe carry you to a restaurant and you say, oh, you see the pork is very delicious and you want to eat it. Please be careful. Don't use your own hand to spoil what you built. You see now. So be careful. As a pig farmer, don't eat pork from another farm. That is a bonus point. So with these 10 things put in place, you are bound to succeed. Thank you guys. Please like, comment and share. If you did learn something from this video, please share so that others can see the video. Please, please, please. For those watching me on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button and also the notification button in case I upload another video. Thank you so much guys. Till I come your way next time. Thank you.